This is my first official message, my first official video on YouTube. Hi guys, my name is Nilu. I'm a multidimensional guide. I am here to help everyone create their own reality and break out of loops and break out of blockages and kind of share some things I went through on my own journey, and hopefully, it helps someone, it makes something click, or give you new insights to something you already knew. So today I really want to talk about our reality, our daily reality, our lives, and how it's a direct projection of our subconscious and how we can control it and how we can change it. So all of that is going to be in here. And, how I like to think of it is we have a projector in our chest, and it's literally projecting a movie of our internal state outwards. So every person you meet, every experience you have is a part of your subconscious. You are creating it, and everyone is having their own experience. So no one else is having the same shared experience as you in their universe. Literally, universe. And we're all going through these different things, different lessons, different, initiations, traumas, and it's all based on your inner beliefs, your subconscious. So life is a projection. Life is a simulation. It's a dream within a dream, and you're the dreamer, and you are creating the dream, and you're lucid, and you're actually existing in the dream as a real character with real emotions, with real senses, with fear, with love, with the ability to create as you go. And what is creating? What is the creative force, right? It's the subconscious, because what rules dreams? It's the subconscious. When we go to sleep, we have dreams not based on our conscious waking reality, but of our subconscious. That's why, most people would have dreams that kind of make no sense, or they're scattered, and it's because you have all this programming. And by the way, if you don't already know, your subconscious makes up 95% of your consciousness. So only 5% is us being conscious. It's the thoughts we have in our waking life that are, again, conscious. We're aware of the thoughts we have. That's only 5%. So 95% is the silent driving force of your life, and so many people don't know this. And what does it consist of? What's in the subconscious? Well, it's everything you've buried from the moment you were born. It's every trauma, it's every experience, every memory, every emotion that came up for you, every trigger. It's every breakup, every fight, every everything that you didn't process. And usually, as kids, we can't really process these things, so they get stored in the subconscious, and then they get tucked away, and we grow up and we think all these things are no longer an issue, and it was so long ago, it's in the past, live in the present. Nope. You can live in the present all you want with your 5%, but 95% of that is projected out into your external reality. So again, there is no external world. There is no world where you're the victim, because you created everything. How could you be the victim if you're the creator? You cannot be the creator and the victim, right? So I don't say this to instill fear or confuse or anything. My only goal in sharing this message is to show you that you are the creator, that you are in control of your life if you're conscious of it, if you wake up. And this is what it means, guys. This is what it means to wake up and break out of the matrix. What is the matrix? The matrix is what we're stuck in, what our subconscious. So everything I said that our subconscious is filled with, right? So now take that and add on to that everything you consume every single day, from media, from, the news, from music, from movies, from billboards while you're driving, from, things other people tell us, information we're fed, from just everything, from your daily experience. You are being fed daily. Your subconscious is being programmed. And the people who are programming you know exactly what they're doing. They already know these things. We're the ones who didn't know for a very long time, but they've known this. And this is, used a lot in marketing and advertising. And let's not get off track. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is our subconscious is constantly being programmed. And if you're programmed by, let's say, a very popular drink and you see it everywhere and it slaps you in the face every single day and you can't escape it, guess what? You're going to create more of it. You're going to create more of it in your reality. Then it's going to be, you're not going to be able to resist it. That's the ultimate end goal in product marketing. But anyway, so the same thing applies, and I'm just trying to give tangible examples while my ADD takes off. But the same thing applies in life. Whatever you're taking in and is stored so deeply is your daily experiences and the people you meet and, your vibration. And if you see violence in the world, if you see people who are sad, if you see the quality of people that you walk by every day or that you see will show you what's going on internally. So if every day you're out in the world and you come across people who are, angry, tired, frustrated, sad, if you're stuck in traffic and I don't know, just things are not going right for you, that'll show you, that's a great indication that things are not going right internally. And that's what's creating your reality. So you can change it. You can change it anytime. If is so big because, most people will not go there. Most people do not want to face that shadow. Who wants to dig up years and years and years of subconscious programming, right? But this is healing. This is healing. And if you don't heal, it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse until you do. So, the healing path is not for everyone, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy, but for those it's for, who are called to, those who do want to better their life. I just want you to know that everything is in your hands. The person who did you wrong, who betrayed you, all of these people, every single time we get hurt, triggered, or something bad happens to us, and our initial reaction is, why God, why is this happening to me? Can I catch a break? No, it's happening to you because it's trying to show you what pattern needs to be broken. Every single thing that happens to you is a pattern that is stored deep in your subconscious, whether that's from when you were a child, whether it was from your teenage years, whatever it was, from your family dynamics, from anything. It's stored in there and it needs to come out. And once you become conscious of it, when the trigger is happening, that's the first step to healing, is just becoming conscious of it. And that's a big part of it, because once you're conscious of it, you can break the loop, you can break the pattern. Because if it happens again and now you're tested, you know exactly why it's happening. And sometimes that's even enough to break it completely. It's you're tested and you don't react the same way. Now your energy signature has changed. You're no longer reactive towards it because now you're aware and you're conscious of the pattern, right? So that actually breaks it on its own. And if not, there's other things you can do. I highly recommend somatic therapy, somatic exercises, body movements. You can even have a somatic healer do body work, it's massage. They just massage you, and it's a regular massage, and whatever comes up from the points they touch is storing likely some trauma or something that happened that needs to be released. And usually people would start crying or the body would be shaking. These are all ways to move out stuck energy. For me, on my own journey, it was a lot of crying. So yeah, it's different for everyone, but I highly recommend anyone who is starting their healing journey, who has not, done it yet. I would say regulate your nervous system and do somatic healing and empty out as much as you can. And then what you want to do is reprogram. So this is the fun part where you actually begin reprogramming that subconscious so that the movie that plays in your daily life is a beautiful one that you created from love, from joy, from expansion, from authenticity, from truth, from a place of healed, like a healed place that is just so beautiful, and you experience beautiful things. And of course you're still gonna learn lessons. Like, that's what we come here for as humans. It's to grow and evolve our souls and spirit, and you're still going to learn lessons, but they might not be as harsh, and your quality of life, your daily quality of life is going to be so much better. The circumstances of your daily life is going to be so much better. You'll be able to manifest more. You'll be able to get out of survival mode and become the creator. Call in what you want. What is it you want? You don't have to survive. You don't have to work. This is the matrix. This is the old programming, and we are now breaking out of it. And that's what I'm here for, is to help. That's my goal, is to help liberate people into their sovereignty, to their creator codes, and to activate those. Because we're no longer outsourcing our power. We're no longer giving our power or energy to anyone else. It is ours. We are the creators, and we're here to create, and we're taking our power back. I get so passionate about this. I felt like a preacher for a moment. But anyway, the subconscious programming, there's a saying. I used to say this all the time. I actually forgot about it. You wouldn't put beautiful fresh flowers into a dirty vase with murky old water, would you? Nope. You would empty out that vase first, the dirty one. You would put clean water, and then you would put your pretty flowers in, and you'd have a beautiful bouquet of flowers, right? Same thing goes with your life and your body and your vessel. Your vessel is the vase, and the programs are the flowers that you're putting in, that you're planting. And another way I love to think about this is that we're a computer, and we have all these programs, these like discs and downloads, like we're LimeWire and we're downloading music. We have all of those downloaded, but they're old. They need to get out their viruses. These things are hurting us, our system, our computer, they're frying us. So we need to get rid of them. We need to delete all of them, move to trash. And from there, we download new programs into our hard drive. So same thing applies here. It's not that difficult to change your life. It all comes down to your internal states, not externally. You don't need to work more. You don't need to hustle more. You don't need to do more. You just need to be. You need to go within and be. And yeah. I hope this message helps somebody. And I will definitely be putting out more videos like this, more voice memos, more transmissions, more channeled messages from my subconscious out into yours. Thank you for making it this far in the video, and I do want to say that if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. I love questions, and if it's about this topic, about anything I talked about anything else, any other topic, please ask. And yeah, I'll either make a video about it or I'll get back to you in the comments. Let's make this a co-creative space. That's my only goal, is to help others through their awakening, because I know when I went through mine, it was I was so grateful. It was really difficult, and I was so grateful for the online resources and the videos and other people's stories, and that really got me through it. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. You're not going through this alone. I'm here to help you. So that's all I want to say, and I love you, and I hope you have a great day.